Good morning, espresso enthusiast, and welcome back to another episode of A to Z Chat GPT recipes. Today we are looking at the letter H. When prompted, Chat GPT came back with Havana Espresso. So we're going to give that drink a shot today. But before we get into that, I need you guys to do me a favor. I want you to go ahead and caffeinate that like button and dilate those notification bells. I am trying to grow this channel, so every like, subscribe, and share helps. That out of the way, let's just jump right into it. So a Havana Espresso, as ChatGPT came up with it, includes 1 shot of espresso, 1 ounce of dark rum, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, and then some ice. It is an iced drink. So in front of us today, we have our 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. We have got an ounce of dark aged rum, and then we have our 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. We'll go ahead and brew a shot of espresso here in a minute, but the general process we're going to follow once we have that together is basically just mix everything up and do our best to layer it. So the brown sugar and the rum goes in the espresso, that gets mixed up, put over ice, and then we will try to make. The recipe just says like whip the heavy cream until it thickens slightly, so I'm assuming we're kind of going like with a cold foam sort of thing, but using the heavy cream. And so that's really all there is to it. I'm a little nervous for this recipe. I don't know that straight rum and espresso is going to go all that well. It is also fairly early here, so we're not trying to get drunk already, but this recipe ChatGPT came up with. So that's what we're going to roll with. So, step 1, let's go brew some coffee. All right, so step 1, shot of espresso. We're going to move our towel out of the way. All right, we're trying a different camera angle, so y'all have left to let me know if you prefer being shot from the left or the right. We'll see how it goes. But today I did get my patients, oh my God, words are hard. I let my patients get the better of me today. We opened up a new bag of beans, so today we are working with Summer Moon's Velvet Blaze, which is one of my more preferred roasts of theirs. Need an extra bean. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get these ground up. We'll play the same game as always. Brand new bag of beans. This is actually my going to be my second shot out of it, where my first shot is currently my emotional support coffee for the morning. And so the first shot, I actually choked my espresso machine. The second shot, we did okay. We're gonna see how we do on this one, but same game as always. We have an 18-gram dose going for 36 out. Y'all go in the comments. Let me know how long you think it's going to take. See if we're dialed in yet. Espresso whack incoming in 3, 2, 1. Whack. All right. Okay, there we go. Can't get my little puck screen on here. Get my scale going. There we go. I feel like my microphone one needs to be brought up just a hair. Okay, 36 grams in 29 seconds, which as far as that metric goes, right time, it's pretty much perfect. We'll have to see if the shot actually tastes good, but we're following recipes, so I don't know that that's our greatest concern today. All right, so we're back. So this is an iced drink, so that means I probably need to get a cup and some ice and a stirring implement, and then we'll start assembling. I went ahead and got our cup of ice and a stirring implement. I think we're going to put the brown sugar in the espresso just because the espresso is now warm. Should help the brown sugar dissolve. Then we'll put the rum in, then we'll pour that over the ice, stir it up, we'll do the cream thing, put that on top, and we'll give it a shot. So we're going to put this over here. We are going to take our clump of brown sugar. Let's see if we can get this in train. There we go. And I guess we can kind of mash that up in there. Don't really know how to know when it's dissolved. This feels like sacrilege, putting brown sugar in espresso. All right. Put our dark rum in there. There we go. Because we can put that in the sink. Don't necessarily need that. Mix that up. All right, that no longer feels gritty. So we'll leave that there for the time being. We'll pour it over ice once we're got thickened cream here. Charlie's back, so everybody say hi to Charlie. All right, that feels slightly thickened. I'm not really sure what thickened slightly means, but we're gonna run with that. All right, so espresso in the cup. No grit in the bottom, so that's a good thing. It makes me think we mixed elegantly. You know, this is gonna bother me. Okay, number one, those ice cubes are cloudy. Number two, that's not very nice presentation. We're gonna fix this. Hang tight. Ready, set, go. Okay, so now we have a more appropriate ice cube that we can put in our glass, make our drink look a little nicer. Because presentation gets you points on the internet, I am told. Mix up our espresso drink over here. And hopefully our little strainer will fit. Oh man. Okay, there we go. Espresso over the ice. Nice and pretty. There we go. It's almost like we know what we're doing. Put this in the sink. Get rid of that bubble. Okay, there we go. Espresso drink with a nice clear ice cube, and now we just have to layer our foam on top. Which, I don't know, never really got good at the layering as far as culinary skills go, but we'll do our best to kind of float this on top of our ice cube here. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. That kind of layer that on top a little bit. There. That actually turned out kind of nice looking. Kind of spread that around. Perfect. Okay, so there we go. Havana Espresso. And I guess at this point, we'll go ahead and review our recipe, make sure we did it right. But so espresso, rum, brown sugar, and a little bit of heavy cream floated on top with a aesthetically pleasing ice cube. So we'll give this a sip and see what we think. That's actually not bad. Okay, so let's develop an opinion here. All things considered, good drink. I would put this on par with an espresso martini. And it's kind of got the same sort of things. We didn't use simple syrup, we used brown sugar. Obviously we have espresso. Rather than vodka, we use dark rum. The dark rum does bring a little bit of funkiness to the party. So if you're unfamiliar with your spiced dark rums, they can be anywhere from like Kraken, which is a pretty popular brand that's pretty sweet. It's almost got a syrupy sort of sweetness to it. But there are other types of rums that are spiced that are typically referred to as funky. The flavor profile is a little more pronounced. I actually think that that plays really well with the coffee in this particular scenario. So I would say the rum brings a nice funkiness to the party. Brown sugar balances it out, works really well with the rum. And coffee's great as it is, and then just the cream that floats on top is a pleasant way to, I guess, sweeten the, or I guess calm down the burn of the alcohol. It's actually a really nice drink. I would definitely put this in my rotation. Probably not of early morning drinks, but definitely evening post dinner drink. It's a pretty nice time. Definitely worth giving a shot, and let me know what you guys think. So, Chat GPT recipe, letter H, Havana Espresso. Again, one of the better ones. Give it a shot, let me know what you think, and as always, have a caffeinated day.